Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So today we're taking a look at a love reading. So obviously if you're not interested in a love reading, then this is probably not going to be your read this time round. But for those who are staying with us, thank you. And also the title of this read is How Do They Really Feel About You? Okay. So yeah, we're going to be taking a deep dive into your person's energy towards you. We're going to find out, basically where the connection currently stands, how they feel about you right now. We're going to take a look at their challenges, your challenges, and the potentially the action that they'll take towards you as well. And as always, we will be looking at some guidance. I never do a reading without pulling any form of guidance at the end. Okay, right, so let's get into this. What's going on for our... Oh, okay. Can we have another... What's that? 3. Can we have another one for our collective in love, please? What's going on? Okay, so it feels like the person that you're thinking of has actually got a lot of things to say to you, okay? Again, just by the way that this deck is handling, it's almost as if they're thinking, should I say it or should I just, keep it to myself? So there's definitely a lot of things going on internally for them right now. Okay. Please be patient with me. There you go. Yeah, so they are asking for you to be patient with them. Again, it feels a lot like they're just trying to figure out the right words to say to you, like the right sequence of words to say. Reminiscent, yeah, definitely. Telepathic bond. And I feel like I'm not good enough for you, so hence the procrastination then. They definitely do feel as if they're punching above their weight here, okay? They might have even, if they haven't said it, then there's certainly been the implication from this individual that you're out of their league somehow, okay? So again, I see that coming out of love reads quite a lot. There usually is one person within the connection that really does need to work on their self-esteem, okay? I do see that quite a lot. Reminiscent and telepathic bond. So it's almost as if this person is hoping that you can still pick up on their energy. It does feel like they're struggling to pick up on yours though, okay? Which is unusual. They're saying that it's unusual because normally they can feel your energy really, really strong. So you might have done something recently where have you done like a cleansing ritual or have you done like a blocking ritual or something? But they don't feel that they can reach out to you energetically in the way that they used to be able to, okay? So yeah, there is a really sort of down vibe here, a really heavy vibe. This individual, they're very sad. They're really, really sad. Right, so let's take a look at the strongest issue that's been going on in this particular situation or connection. Can we have one card for our collective for the strongest issue here, please? What's the strongest issue or the bone of contention here that's going on for our collective? Strongest issue. Okay. The Page of Wands and Venture. So the strongest issue here is literally you've moved on. Okay, you moved on to ventures new. You were probably the one that ended this particular connection, okay, in order to seek out something that was more healthy for you here, especially with the red flowers as well. They kind of look like poppies to me. In fact, yeah, I think they are poppies. So poppies, you could have left in November, or either you or they have a birthday in November, or there's a special event here that takes place in November, almost like an anniversary, like a special anniversary for you two that happens in November. The reason why I'm saying November is because obviously I'm in the UK and I can only read from my own culture. Okay, I don't do this whole culture vulture bullshit. I can only read from my own culture. And in the UK, poppies are incredibly symbolic. Again, whether you agree with it or not, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant whether or not you agree with it. Poppies come out in November because it's Remembrance Day for our fallen soldiers. Okay, again, whatever your personal opinion is of that is pretty much irrelevant because I'm reading from my own culture. Okay. So whenever I see poppies, straight away the brain goes November. November. Okay. So it's just in case anyone's going, why are you bringing up November? That's why. It's the symbology that I'm reading it from. Okay. I just get a lot of comments that sometimes, they're a bit, what's the point in saying that? So back to the energy. This indicates to me that there is some important significance to that particular month that's coming up, and it's making this person feel even more sad. Okay, even more sad. So it doesn't matter like whenever your birthday is, okay? There could just be something relevant that happens every single year in November that triggers this individual back into this whole constant thinking of you. Okay. So Venture, you were likely the one that ended this situation in favor of Venture's new, especially with the Page of Wands. Also, again, the Page of Wands is a really cheeky energy. It's a very upbeat, funny, kind of like lovable rogue is usually how I would describe a Page of Wands type person. It's someone who doesn't much take kindly to being told what to do. So it's very possible that this individual probably tried to control you in some way or another, where you felt it necessary to rebel, because a Page of Wands, again, very rebellious energy. So you felt it necessary to rebel against them, move away, and basically live your life without them. Okay. It can be a really flirty energy as well. So again, it's possible that this person is considering, would that be appropriate? Would a joke be appropriate? Like, how am I going to approach my person here? So it feels a lot like they've settled on approaching you in a light-hearted and upbeat manner. Okay, so yeah, we're also seeing that they're missing the fun times with you as well. Again, with that Page of Wands, okay, they're missing the. If you consider yourself as being someone quite cheeky, maybe your sense of humor is a little bit different. They miss that. Okay, they really miss that. And again, you're not one for those in authority or those who try and flex around you. You're not one for individuals who are basically trying to be controlling. It is one of the main things that turns you off, actually. Right, so how does this relationship or connection currently stand? How does this relationship or connection? Thank you. Temperance off center. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It's like someone here is tired of waiting. They're tired of being patient. They're tired of just not knowing, with this Temperance coming out off center. It feels to me like they've realized that it's all or nothing. basically. It's all or nothing. See, usually temperance is about patience. It's about moderation, balance, the timing of something. When it's come out off center, it's more frustrated. You know, it's like they don't want to wait any longer. They want to get this done. Okay, and they realize that they can't have one foot in and one foot out. It's literally all or nothing. Okay, how do they feel about our collective? What's in their heart towards our collective, please? Yeah, Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? What's in their heart? They're ready to take action. They're ready to go. They're ready to do whatever it takes, basically. Heavy on the fire energy, really heavy on the fire. Now, either they are a fire sign, or they're just feeling that passion towards you. They're just feeling that, I want to say, sense of urgency towards you as well. They're definitely sexually attracted towards you with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay, hopefully it's not the type of person that puts sex at the forefront of absolutely everything. I mean, I'm not feeling that, but I can't really rule it out either. So again, here's your call. Okay, but yeah, this is certainly someone who is wanting to be physically intimate with you, and often, should we say. Okay, right, what are their challenges? What are their challenges, please? Okay, they're challenged by the Emperor. That's their challenges. That's a strange one. Challenged by control. The need to take control. What's this Emperor for their challenges, please? An Emperor can be a role model as well, so they could be challenged by the fact that they didn't have a good role model, maybe. Yeah, Three of Wands. It could be, if this individual is a parent, it could be that they're challenged by that because they take their parental responsibilities very seriously. You know, as they should. If they are a parent, then yes, absolutely, that needs to come before everything else does. Like, that's a given, right? We've got them basically planning something here with this Three of Wands. What are they planning? The Hermit. They're planning something in secret. What's this? Thank you. Judgment off center. Okay. It feels weird. It feels really weird. So I'm going to tell you what this message is, right? Now, whether or not you agree with it, that's an entirely separate issue, okay? But I will tell you what this is saying. Do not take it out on me, right? I'm not going to entertain anything like that. If this individual is a parent, then they're saying what they're actually doing is they're planning and they're waiting for their child to be old enough so that they can leave that person that they had a child with and then reconcile things with you. That's why your Judgment came out off center with these cards. Remember, that's their challenge. Their challenge is they're saying, my hands are tied at the moment. However, I fully intend on leaving this person as soon as my kids are old enough. Now, like I said, whatever your ethics are about that, that's fine. Okay, that's your ethics. What I will not put up with, though, is people taking out their frustrations and their crap out on me. right? I'm just giving the message here. It doesn't mean to say that I agree nor disagree with what's coming out of the read. I'm just giving you the message. What is our collective's challenge, please? Thank you. Justice. Your challenge is coming out as justice. Challenged by not needing to do the right thing, but it's more, again, it feels strange. Honestly, it feels like you've both been keeping a lot of secrets away from each other. Why is justice thank you, the Four of Swords off center. Your hands are tied at the moment as well. Four of Swords off center. This is some kind of sickness here. You could be challenged by some kind of physical issues that you've got going on. Like an illness here that's going on. Is this justice? Why is this justice a challenge? Four of Coins off center. You're also challenged by the fact that you don't trust this person. I feel that there's a karmic debt. Or there could be an actual debt that this person left you in. Because you're challenged by the fact that you were not treated fairly by this person. You were not treated right by this person. It probably left you in a financial mess, which had an impact on your physical health, your mental health. Yeah, so it's not going to be as if this person can just come sauntering back and everything's going to be fine and everything's going to work out. Because basically, you will be holding this person accountable for all of the shit that they've done. You will be. And that's why that's a challenge. What action will this person take towards our collective, please? The Nine of Cups. So in their action towards you, it's saying that they will try and make things right with you. They will try and make things up with you, okay? Because your Nine of Cups is ultimately wish fulfillment. It's peace. It's contentment. It's about having enough and being enough, okay? So again, this individual's wanting to be generous to you. What advice do you have for our collective here, please? I'm also hearing that you're challenged by the fact that this person broke the law. Now, I don't know what that's about, but they broke the law. And that's a huge issue for you. Strength, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. So this one's your guidance. You're being guided here to speak your mind, to speak your heart, and to speak the truth, okay? They're saying it's not going to be easy. That's why you've got strength here. You can certainly expect further challenges to do with this person, but again, how involved you want to be with that is completely up to you, okay? So if you can be as involved or as not involved as what you want, okay? Basically the choice is yours. There is definitely unresolved issues that you have with this person. You will have the opportunity to voice your unresolved issues. However, again, that's going to be a challenge in of itself, okay? So it's kind of like figuring out right now as to whether or not having this conversation with this person, is it going to make you feel better or is it going to make you feel worse? And take action according to what you think is going to be beneficial for you. So if you think it's going to make you feel worse by speaking to this person, then you don't have to speak to them. If you think it's going to make you feel better, then by all means face your fears and speak to them. They're also saying as well, Ace of Swords and the Moon, be careful what it is that you say to this person, because you're not going to be able to trust them straight off the bat, okay? They have got a lot of ground to make up before you would even ever consider trusting them ever again. And for the vast majority of you, that's not even going to be an option, to be completely honest. It's not like... something that they've done here, it's irreparable, I feel. And that's why your Ace of Swords and the Moon is there with strength. Okay. So it's kind of like, make peace with whatever's happened between you right now before this person comes back. Because if you make peace with it now, it's going to be a lot clearer what you're supposed to do when they are actually in front of you again. Okay. Yeah, karma at the bottom of the deck. So in traditional tarot, this one would be judgment. And in this deck, it's known as karma. So there is like a karmic connection here with this person. The things that they've done have been incredibly karmic. And you've learned quite a lot of karmic lessons through knowing this individual. And again, karma, judgment, is time for you to make the final judgment call on this situation. Okay. You have a healing message for our collective, please. Okay, so your healing message is power. Let's take a look. Okay, so power lets you know that this is your time. This is your time to claim your power and step into your potential. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You might feel uncertain, but do it anyway. Be courageous. Let the world hear your voice. Take a stand. Stand up for yourself and for others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Write, and your words will have great meaning. Hold your body as if you're incredibly valiant, noble, and brave, because after all, you are. Yeah. So you've been through so much with this individual, and at times they might well have made you feel powerless in some ways as well. This is all about you reclaiming your power. And the thing is, when you have made peace with whatever this is that this person's done to you or put you through, whenever you've made peace with that, you genuinely will reclaim those missing pieces of yourself that were lost through this particular connection. Okay, because it's like, you know, when people can hurt us so much to the extent where it feels like we've lost parts of our own soul. It's kind of like that. It's saying that you're going to be reclaiming those lost parts of yourself. Okay, so yeah, definitely do stand your ground. Okay, hold your power, reclaim your power, stand up for yourself. Okay. It's like I told someone last week, it's like the true meaning of courage, and you do have strength card here as well. The true meaning of courage doesn't mean to do something without feeling fear. That's not what courage is. Being courageous is being shit scared of something and yet doing it anyway. Okay. So that's your message there. Right, what else? And I can never shuffle this deck. Nope, I'm going to have to do that one again. There we go. What else for our collective, please? Oh my goodness, why did they make it a love heart shape? What else for our collective, please? Thank you. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So you're manifesting miracles. Okay, so cast your mind back. What is it that you have been trying to manifest? And that is what that card is going to be alluding to. Okay. Right, so let's pull you a card from one of the funny decks. What else for our collective, please? What else for our collective? Yeah. Love like people aren't total assholes. Of course you've been hurt. People can be stupid, selfish, destructive fucknuts, but choosing to live life with your dukes up, waiting for the asshole in everyone to come out, insulates you from the brilliance in people. You'll be a force to be reckoned with if you love people with the tenderness and ferocity of someone who is digging for the gold in everyone. It means that basically, you know, you have had your more than your fair share of hurt in love, but that doesn't mean to say that everybody is going to be out to hurt you, okay? And that can be really difficult, if not impossible, for some people to believe when all they've ever experienced in love connections is just hurt and betrayal, and then there's this constant repetitive message of hurt and betrayal comes from others, you know. So of course it's going to be tempting for you to completely give up on love, but what they're saying here is, look, when you do that, you actually let those who hurt and betrayed you win, because ultimately you would end up on your own, and no good has come from that. Okay, so if you start loving others with the tenderness and ferocity of digging for the gold in everyone, you will find it in someone. Okay, you will. But yeah, that is what I have for you. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information on how you can book a private reading with me, that can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.